So we're like driving up right now, actually. We're in Tornillo, Texas. It's about like 45 minutes away from El Paso, Texas, which is my hometown. There is currently at the port of entry in Tornillo a camp. It's a tent city, is what they're calling it, with these kids. I mean, they ranges on ages like 10 to like 17, but they're mostly teenagers. You know, so it's a really sad situation.
I came from Brooklyn, New York, to come here and kind of sit outside the gates here and help draw attention to this place. This is a hard place to get to, Tornillo Children's Prison. It's too easy to forget that this place is here. And I wanted to make sure that that didn't happen. When the family separation crisis happened, and I was thinking, I better get out of my chair and come down to the border. Came out here, spent an afternoon at Tornillo, where I saw practically nothing. I mean, what can you see here? Take a look. But I knew at the time there were 400 kids inside. There are over 3,000 kids in here now. And you can't tell, standing here, that that's going on. Nobody can. So I came here to, well, the project I called Witness Tornillo. I came here to be a witness. I came here to see what's happening. This place could actually get closed down. It's a crazy thing that they've done here.
So I have another question for you.
Absolutely.
And obviously this is very black and white, but I want this question answered. Why do we need to shut this place down?
We need to shut this place down because it's a concentration camp for children on the border. And if we don't do it, we'll be ashamed forever. This is a shame. It's an atrocity. You know, you think about those places. You know, in Europe, the concentration camps they had in Europe, and the little towns nearby that say, oh, we didn't know what was going on here. Well, we know what's going on. They're keeping these kids in this little Guantanamo over here, stuck by the fact that ICE is investigating their sponsor families and terrorizing them. And these kids are here becoming damaged for life.
Take Henry. He's a 6-year-old from Honduras. He was separated from his mother and reunited after a month apart. But as a documentary crew found, their ordeal was far from over, and I'm warning you, this is going to be rough to watch.
So we need to take care of him. I think I need to leave, okay?
Toda esta separación fue muy larga, mi hijo ya ha cambiado mucho. Con tanto trauma. Ya no quiero ser tu hijo, ya no soy tu hijo, me dijo.
Yeah, we did that. And not because we had to, but because we chose to. And horrifically, we may actually be about to do it again. Trump has publicly flirted with bringing back family separation.
This is already the biggest federal prison in the country. And it's kids. They have kids in there. They're stockpiling these funny mobile offices. They're bringing in hard shelters. They're setting up tents. Since they said their capacity was 3,800, they've added an amazing amount of capacity. So I don't know what's going on here. There are 14,000, they say, unaccompanied minors in this country. Unaccompanied because they've split them off from the people they came with. So now they're unaccompanied. Are they going to put them all here in the desert? Is that their plan? This hydrant here supplies all the water to the camp. What they've done is they've hired, I think, about 3 crews. They fill up these 2,000-gallon tanks, and they run them back up, all the way up there, and then back over here, and they fill up tanks that are inside the camp. That's what you have to do if you decide you're going to build a prison in the middle of a desert and keep it disconnected from the grid. There's no electricity inside, except from generators. It's one big campsite in there, supporting 2,100 workers and about 3,000 and some kids. I'm guessing about 3,200 now. When I see 200 kids going in at a time, and I know that they're coming in for the first time and that they don't know what they're facing, I just wish there's some way I could tell them that we're here, we're waiting on the outside, and that we're gonna get them out of there somehow.
Yeah. Have you ever made like any kind of like eye contact with any of these kids while they're driving past or anything like that?
It's really hard to see in those
Yeah.
windows. They go past. Sometimes you see hands.
Hands, yeah.
But no, eye contact is hard. It's very hard.
What about like before they put up the tarp at the soccer field?
Then it was, then I actually got to speak to them. You know, it was, I have to go easy because they're being told not to talk. And I don't want them to get in trouble.
Yeah.
They all have the same haircut, all the boys. Same haircut.
Wow.
Entire place.
Yeah, it's like a prison.
Yeah, like a prison.
Wow.
All these migrating birds come here, land, and take off again for wherever it is they're going. And these kids, you know, who should be free like birds, are stuck inside this camp. These birds show up at this time of night, sometimes in the hundreds of thousands. They'll turn one of the tops of those tents, they'll turn it black. So what we do if we shut this place down is we put these kids in touch with the people that they came to see. They have blood relatives here. Some of them just have friends here, but those are the people who they're coming to see. You put them in touch with those people and you help them get there. We have to win this thing, and that's what Christmas in Tornillo is about. Come down here, bring yourselves, bring your friends, bring your voices, bring your hands, bring your feet. And if we spend enough time here and we get enough people here, we'll shut Tornillo down for good. These bring the employees in for their, this is for the night shift. They come from different places in El Paso.